Here with head coach Joel Taylor for his weekly press conference ahead of the Austin Peay game on Saturday. Coach will start with some general comments, and then we will open it up for questions.
First, I just want to say thank you to all the fans that made it out on Saturday. With that storm, I know some people were affected more than others, but I just want to say thank you. Didn't have the outcome that we wanted, but I think we've gotten better from that game. Close game. All the credit goes to North Alabama. They kept us off the field offensively, and they stayed on the field offensively. Had about 44 minutes of time of possession, which is dang on tough to win a ball game when that happens. But I'm proud of our kids. Seen a lot of improvement. Seen a lot of good things. Our defense played really well. Had some guys, Malik Charles, Jay Carter, guys played well. But all the credit goes to North Alabama. I wish them well. Good luck. Now we got to look forward to Austin Peay. Austin Peay, they're going to come in looking for a victory as well. Kind of very similar as far as us and them in a sense. Two new head coaches, so they had to get a roster together just like we have. They played a schedule. They're 1-4 right now. We're 1-3, so each of us is looking for a victory. But hopefully we get that victory this Saturday. So, questions.
Coach, you talked about time of possession. I think part of that was not being able to convert some third downs here and there. So how do you go about sort of correcting that?
Yeah, I don't want to just blame it on the offense either. It's defense as well. We couldn't get off the field on third downs. We were 10 of 21 on third down defensively, even though we played well. We got to create some turnovers, some takeaways, give it back our offense, but also get off the field to give them more opportunities. But going into this week, we're just going to concentrate on the little things. At the end of the day, and get better at those. Try to find just different ways against Austin Peay to try to find some open windows, some running lanes, and all those type of things. And each week is different. Whatever had happened, if it's a penalty there, whatever it is, each week is different. And we definitely looking forward to going against Austin Peay and correcting those problems we had in the previous week.
Some of the positives, Preston Peay, Jay Carter, and Malik Charles, they had great games for your defense.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it was a lot of guys that showed up and showed out. Up front, I thought Malik Charles, he finally broke through. He was kind of coming back from an injury. He had a hamstring injury, so he's kind of slow. First two games, didn't get a chance to practice a lot. But it was good to see him, and he's a big kid that can run, come off the edge. And then you had Robert Johnson as well. Robert Johnson inside had a really, really good game for us, man. I think he had a sack as well. You talked about Preston Peay, you talked about Jay Carter, also Michael Thurman. I thought it was probably the cleanest game those guys have played. You see those guys gaining confidence, each and every week. So excited about them. Thought Malachi Williams, played well at times. And I thought, Kiari McGlure on the outside played well as well. So we getting guys that are, starting to play together, getting guys that they're going to start to gain some confidence in the scheme, gain some confidence in themselves. But you just see the growth as those guys continue to get better. And that's really 2 weeks that we've, after that first quarter of EKU, I thought our guys are, starting to play pretty well on defense. And it's good to see those guys kind of moving around a little bit.
Coach, another positive I thought was special teams play. Kickoff coverage was better. Riley Mason was Riley Mason, but then Chance hit a big field goal to cut it to a one-possession game, keep us alive late in the game. Just what were your general thoughts on the special teams play Saturday?
Yeah, I think it was probably the cleanest game we played by far. But like I said, it's the growth. We continue to get better on those type of things, and I thought special teams did well. Like you said, Riley, he's a weapon for us in the field position deal, and it was good to see Chance get out there and hit that field goal. But there's also things we got to work at as well. We had two opportunities to get onside kicks, and we didn't get those. So we got to continue to get better on the special teams. But I'm excited about the opportunity we get ready to have versus Austin Peay. So we'll see if we can get even better. So excited about it.
Coach, you always talk about how you're waiting for the sort of whole team to click.
Yeah, man.
What do you think it's going to take for all the groups on the team to sort of click at the same time?
Well, I don't know what it's going to take. Right? All I know is we got to go out there and work every day. That's what I know. At the end of the day, I can't tell you when it's going to click, how it's going to click. But when it does click, it's going to be special. I think our defense is starting to click a little bit. Now the offense got to come along a little bit. Special teams starting to click a little bit. So once it all happens, like I said, I think right now we are in a growing period. It's growing pains. That's what you call them. So. We're going to continue to get better, continue to work. I thought we had a really good practice on that Sunday. We come off, a loss, and you would think, guys are kind of just, feel sorry for themselves or, second guess things, and that was far from it, So I seen our growth as a team right there. So that had me really excited. And like I said, I'm excited about our future. I really am. I know we have a good football team. It doesn't reflect in the schedule, in the record right now. But I know we got a good football team, and we got to continue to grow and continue to become better, and that's success in my eyes.
Coach, you just touched on it a little bit. Can you expand, though? Since day one when you got here, your mantra has been love, compete, believe.
Yep, man.
Now we're 1-3, lost 3 straight. How have you seen the team kind of lean into that motto here now going into week 6?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. First off, I think, we believe we can win every game, right? I think those guys believe in themselves, and that shows each and every day as they come out. And then, we always talk about, competing, right? Competing for 4 straight quarters, right? And every game we've been in, every one, you face a ranked Abilene Christian team, you face a veteran EKU team, and you faced a battle-tested North Alabama team. Those guys played at FBS school, and they also played 3 ranked teams. So they were battle-tested. So we were in all those games. So you seeing those guys compete on a daily basis, or a weekly basis, I should say. And then the love piece, man. You play for each other, right? Those guys know, like, if I don't give my all, right, then our circumstances are not going to change, right? So, like I said, we had a good practice on Sunday. We usually have a Sunday dinner. So after, practice, we have our Sunday dinner, and, guys are together, and it's just trying to get it fixed, get it right. So those guys have leaned into it, and we're going to continue to lean into it, and the wins are going to come, I promise you that. All right.
Coach, we're good. Thank you.